Welcome back. This is 2000 Messiah, and I am here once again with yet another Beta Minecraft video. I am your host, Messiah of the 2000 Messiah channel. I'm also the only host. This is my channel. But I will say that I do have a spot for you as well. So, you can have your input on what we do here in this world and on this channel. So, it's not just my channel, it's yours as well. But, thanks for tuning in once again. I am going to get ready to start building in this plot right here. You may be wondering, why are you building something so far away? Well, I wanted a nice, big home, like these are, they're nice little, I don't want to downplay these houses. I mean, people actually live in, I don't really want to downplay these houses. People actually live in these homes over here, if I can remember. Shout out to Rain and Marley, who have houses here in this here beautiful town. And since I'm already over here, I might as well get ready to go to bed because I don't want to try to build over there in the dead of the night. I do have to light that area up at some point as well because I don't need anyone spawning upon me trying to kill me. But I hope everyone's doing all right. I'm sorry I didn't upload a video yesterday. I was kind of just a bit busy the day prior to, get a video recorded for yesterday. So instead of trying to rush something out or, doing something last minute, I just decided that it'd be better to just wait. Just take a day off and figure it out the next day. And now here I am, figuring it out. Good Lord. I could speak. If I could speak, I would probably be a much better YouTuber, to be fair. But alas, here we are. So I am gonna head all the way back over this way. You have eyes, you can see that. And you can also see this zombie jumping around crazy style for whatever reason. Shout out to him. But I'm gonna head over here. We're gonna get building on a nice, it's gonna be a larger home. Now I'd like to call it a suburban house, but unfortunately for everyone else, for everyone involved here, I don't really, I'm not skilled enough to go into building something so extravagant and detailed. It'll be a larger home than what I usually build, but I still want it to be uniquely shaped creation. I don't know how I'm gonna go about it, but I'll do my best. I just realized I started building and I instantly made a mistake, and I realized I forgot to make a pickaxe again because I left mine. Oh, nice. I left mine in the Aether all the way by the dungeon. So yeah, I'm not going for that right now. I promise. I'm not going all that way. It's just not happening. I love the Aether, and I will be back this weekend whenever I stream, Saturday or Sunday. It is always undecided until the last minute, but whenever I do stream, Saturday or Sunday, it'll be an Aether stream, certainly. I will be making progress in the Aether once again, and I will be making the people proud. So you might want to tune in for that one. I don't tend to do a lot of consequential stuff on the streams. I try to do the little small tasks, if I can remember where I put my stuff. But yeah, I try to do the small tasks and, small little things here and there. But the Aether is it's been fun, and I don't think the Aether is gonna be that pivotal. You know what I mean? Like, I'll probably just gear up, find a bunch of gravitite. It's basically a mining session, if I'm being honest. I'm just gonna find a bunch of zanite and gravitite and work my way up the ladder and maybe hopefully get a nice set of armor, and that's a lot to ask, but I think I can do it. And yeah, I hope the people tune in for the Aether stream, and I hope people enjoyed the Aether videos. This is actually the first time that I'm recording a video, and well, not the first time, but it's the first time in a while that I've had the chance to record a video and not have, and actually know the feedback on the videos. That's actually kind of rare for me, mostly because I don't really, when I start recording, I record before videos are uploaded, so I don't really get much opportunity to know. What's the distance between? Oh yeah, here. Alright, yeah, but I don't get a chance to, you know, see the comments and stuff until after the video has already been up for a bit. Actually, I meant to say I don't get to... I'm not a good talker at all. I meant to say that I don't get to the comments until after I've already recorded a video, so it's like I don't really get to know how people view the videos until the next day. So yeah, I think people liked the intro of my last video. I thought that was a fun little neat little skit, I guess I would call it, a cutscene. I don't want to do that too often because there's not really a story going on here. I just wanted to find a way to explain how I got the recipe book. Well, you know, I got it because I crafted it, but you know, I wanted to find a cool, unique way to introduce the recipe book. So I came up with a character, or you know, a godlike entity that. Actually, I'm tired of building these great houses. This one's gonna be made out of wood. I'm gonna get rid of this. But yeah, I decided to have a character in the Aether, you know, hand me the book. Story beat. And, I don't know. It was just fun to do. It's not... I also wanted to, you know, show off a little bit more creativity. You know, anyone can make a beta Minecraft video like the ones I make. I mean, even you can do this right now. Probably better than me, if I'm being honest. Although it's not a high bar to clear, but you know, I think that, you know, I just decided the reason I started making videos is one, I thought it'd be fun. It would incentivize me to play the world more. And it's like I'm kind of like recording my journey for everybody to see, and even myself, maybe 10 years down the line, I would love to be able to look back at these old videos and be like, man, look at this guy, you know, because I don't have a lot of that stuff from my actual childhood or when I used to play this game like religiously. This looks like I'm making a boat, but I swear it's gonna look more house-like. I wish I had more memories of my time playing this game as a kid, you know. It really does look like it's gonna be a boat, but I swear it's not. I swear. I don't have the skills to make a boat. You gotta believe me. But I want the interest to be here. Yeah, inside. But yeah, I think that I don't know. Honestly, it was like a last minute decision to do the so it was pretty fun though to do. And yeah, I don't know. I like telling stories at the end of the day. Storytelling is, well, it was one of the things I wanted to do when I was a kid. I actually give you the lore on this because my grandmother used to tell me the story all the time. I don't remember it because I was pretty young at the time, but my childhood jobs growing up that I wanted to do was to be a, like, I said I wanted to do all three of these things or whatever, right? I think it was three. I wanted to be an astronaut, a storyteller, which I don't think that's a job, and well, I mean, I guess it can be, but astronaut, a story. But the thing is, I wanted to be an astronaut, a storyteller, and a firefighter. I think the firefighter, I think my, but she, man, I wish she were still alive to tell me exactly what I said. I don't remember it. Lord. Let me see. Oh, I have another idea actually. But yeah, I think it was like I think it was an astronaut, a storyteller, and writer. And I think my rationale was I wanted to go to space so I could see what's up there. I wanted to be a storyteller so I can tell people about what's up there. And then I wanted to be a firefighter so I could help people down here. I think that was my rationale, but then again, I don't remember it, and I have no way of hitting the exact information, unfortunately. But I don't know. the kind of kid I was. And that's still, I mean, that's still who I am. Like, I don't really make these YouTube videos for me. Like, they're cool to look back on, but like, I like giving people something I like entertaining people. I like telling stories and entertaining people, and it's fun, you know? And it has been super fun. Suburban home. Since it's gonna be a suburban home, it's gonna have 2 floors. That I do know, you know. Suburban homes have more than 1 floor. As a kid, I grew up. Well, this is another story about my grandmother, but my grandmother worked at a hotel doing housekeeping, and sometimes when I'd go to her house on the weekends, you know, she'd have to bring me to work. And they let her bring me to work because, you know, she didn't have anyone to watch me, or, you know, either it was twofold. They didn't have anyone to watch me certain times, and I should probably get glass instead of putting more. I do want stone at the very top. Actually, be the transition to the next floor. It will be, you know, the border. But yeah, if I can not get sidetracked for a second, I do recall that she used to, like, you know, at the hotel, she used to run into like businessmen all the time, and there was this one particular dude that was pretty well off, and he was like, "Oh, that's your grandson. He can hang out with my kids. You know, they're like, you know, and it was like, I don't remember exactly how that went, but I ended up hanging out with his kids at his office, which was like not too far from the hotel, like almost like right across the street. And I guess he was able to bring his kids to work, so maybe my grandmother didn't have it as special as I thought she did. Maybe that was more common practice in the, I would have been around 2006 or 7 probably, because remember she got laid off, and that had to have been around 08 because of the, you know, the economic situation and the economic state of the world at that time. All right. This is good. This is what a suburban home looks like in my mind. In my universe, in a world where all the buildings are shaped like this and that, and that. That's a pretty suburban home. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't have the eye for beauty, you know. I don't have the eye for aesthetics, but I do my best. But yeah, I ended up hanging out with them at his office, and eventually I would end up hanging out at their home. And boy, were they filthy freaking rich. Like, oh my lord. Just insanely, like, this is the most suburban home I ever been in. They had not only did they have a second floor, they had a basement, which was the gaming room. They had every consoles. I didn't even know a PlayStation 3 existed at that point. I still had a PS2. I was still playing games on the Wii. Honestly, the Wii version of games, like, was my version of getting it for the 360 or the PS3 at that time. So like, I genuinely, what did I come over here for? Oh, I'm going to just craft a door while I'm here anyway. Walking. But yeah, those kids were super well off. Oh, I know what I came here for. I wanted glass, and I keep that up here. But yeah, those kids were, I wonder how they're doing. They gotta be doing good. That guy, they had a lot of money. They had a nice home, nice suburban home too. I remember that. Nice suburban home and everything they could dream of. And I thought to myself, wow. And I grew up in a house where, like, I'm gonna bring 2 stacks of glass just in case. I don't feel like coming all the way back over here. I grew up in a house where sometimes, you know, we couldn't pay the cable bill or the light bill, and that's that. You're sitting in the dark for a little bit. You know, like that, like, that was a whole new world to me, seeing, and I had another friend in elementary school eventually later, named Robert. I don't know if I don't know what he's up to. I hope he's doing good. But he was a good friend of mine. But I'd go over to his house, and they had 2 floors plus an attic, I think, probably. I don't know if they had a basement, but I'd go over to their house, and they had everything set up quite nicely. And I don't know, man. It just it was nice to see, but boy, oh boy, was I getting flexed on crazy by people. And It opened the speaking actually, you know what? Speaking of opening the door to me to like new things. Um, while working at or not working, but while my grandmother was at working at this hotel doing housekeeping. There was this one guy that worked there because sometimes she would like go off do something, and then the dude would like he'd be like behind the desk, kind of watching me, kind of not really, you know. Actually, I don't remember if this was a dude that worked here, or if it was a dude that was staying at the hotel, but he let me use his laptop, and I don't like this. He let me use his laptop, and I vividly remember him showing me World of Warcraft for the first time. Like, I'd seen like the commercials and stuff like that, but I never actually, like, how do I put this? I never actually like thought of playing it or asking for it, but the commercials look cool, but like, you know, it costs money and then you gotta buy the expansions, and it was a hard sell. You know, I more tried to play the free alternatives, the you call it, like the Penguin, Club Penguin, and Toontown, which I've used the soundtrack for. I played RuneScape a little bit, like very little. I couldn't figure out what to do, so I didn't play it for very long. And then Wizard 101 and Adventure Quest and all that. Like, I played all the free stuff. Roblox, like I met my friends on Roblox because it was a free game, you know, and you don't get that many new games every year when you're a kid, unless you're one of the rich kids I was talking about, you know. But I guess this is fine. But, and then actually, looks dope though. I like it. Very modern suburban. I don't know, actually. I don't know anything about housing architecture. I've said this before, but you're gonna have to look at 3K0's videos to find any actual good architecture and actual knowledge of. Well, that's I don't subscribe to that. I don't have the skills to pay the bills on that front, essentially. But why'd I go all the way down here? Yeah. Yeah, shout out to the free games that were online. Shout out to Newgrounds. Newgrounds, insanely amazing Flash games website. All the stick figure Flash websites, like all the mini clips, stuff like that. That shaped my childhood in ways I never thought. You know, shout out to the games where you could play as a assassin, as a stick figure. I like the sniper games, honestly. I should have invested in learning how to become a sniper. But I don't know. I don't really I don't know. I just thought it was cool. I thought they were cool. Like, I liked the Hitman games as a kid. You play the Hitman games, you get but I thought that was cool, you know, Assassin's Creed, all that good stuff. I'm on a good ramble right now. I haven't yapped this good in a while, so you're getting a good video out of this one. Normally I struggle for topics to come up with, but I have you know what? I started some medication for anxiety and depression, and I think maybe that's giving me the sauce. That's giving me a little bit of the sauce that I was looking for. Perhaps. Now this house is kind of flat compared to all the others. I think that's fine. It's the only flat thing I have here, so I might as well, you know. Now, as far as the suburban home goes, I feel bad, you know, no one knew that a house this good would show up. It's not, I don't think it's that good. But, you know, no one knew that I built a much better house, so the people that claim houses already are kind of like, you know, screwed, and I don't want to play favorites. You know, that's most certainly not my style. Someone wants this house? I mean, I can make something happen, probably. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I said a lot of stuff, and I don't know if I even actually finished any of those thoughts. So let me know. Let me know if I didn't finish any of those thoughts, remind me. I will try to figure that out. Try to actually finish the thoughts. You know, in another video or in the comments. You know, I answer questions in the comments all the time. I try to respond to every comment that I can, or every comment that makes sense to respond to. There's some comments where it's just like, I don't know. I can't come up with a response. You know what? Oh, I forgot I'm on a different instance now that I'm using the Aether mod, so all my achievements have been reset again because they actually reset after the Herobrine mod got uninstalled as well. So yeah, I gotta do some of those achievements again. I'm not much of an achievement hunter. I don't really care. Oh yeah, I wanted real stairs, real glass. All right, so oh, is that saucy? Is that saucy? Does that work? That's kind of saucy. I'm doing it. I don't care. Might say it's ugly, but like, I don't know. If I try to do it this way, where'd that stair go? Where did that stair just go? All right, man. My stair just disappeared. Yeah, there's no sauce to this. There's no sauce to this. Unless, hold on. It's a slab? No, a slab's not. I thought the slab would sauce it up a little bit for me. It didn't. It didn't. I'm okay with being wrong. Yeah. I don't even know why. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I figure the people don't mind a little bit of lore every now and then. You get to learn a thing or two about me. It's pretty cool. I've been learning a lot about the people in my comments and in my, like messaging me all the time. So, you know, I can teach you a thing or two about myself. I don't know if this is a good looking anything. I mean, this is a nice suburban house. Maybe I get some art. I don't use paintings enough. Oh my, look at this. Look at this. This is a nice house. Look at that. You know, maybe it's fine. I like it. I like it. All right. If you don't like it, that's too bad. That's too bad. That's a beautiful. It's not suburban. I wouldn't call it suburban, honestly. But I mean, like, you know, what do you call a house that has 2 floors and glass windows in the upper floor? I mean, come on. It's kind of suburban, right? No, not really. Alrighty. All right, let's get a nice grand painting going on over here. Oh, right there. Whoa. Do better. Oh, that's a nice painting. Shout out to the immersive beta texture pack, because that's what I use, and some of these paintings they're newer. For sure. Whoa. Just I want a painting that really just can fit right here, and it's like the centerpiece of the room, you know what I mean? Like that. Now that's sick. Hey, I rock with that. All right, that's the painting that we're going with. Look at this beautiful mountain painting. I like that. That's the painting for sure. I was gonna do more than one. Maybe I can do one over here too. Let me just make another. Let me just craft it. Good one here. Oh, it's a map. I like that. All right, that's cool. This is a very avant-garde home, I guess. I'll go with this painting. And yeah, these are the stairs. And if they're ugly, I'm sorry, but so is everything I build. Anyhow, that's enough for me. I've yapped a lot. This video is probably going to be pretty long, all things considered. I usually try to cut out long silences. There weren't that many for this one. But here we are. New suburban home. Larger, it's not even suburban. It's just a larger house than what I usually would build. That's what I'll say. But thank you very much for watching. Once again, another video from me. Always like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Makes me very happy. And yeah, it'd be nice. Just know I'm entertaining as many people as possible. So, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have another great day. Peace out.